Hey, so we are at Cabrillo Lighthouse and Point with Dawn and Jerry, and they've very kindly put us up for the last few days and shown us around, and later on today we're going to go to Scout and Frodo's and meet some other hikers and get ready. It's very exciting, starting in a few days. Say hi, Nikki.
Hi.
So, today is Saturday. Been at Scout and Frodo's for a day or so. Spent the day shopping, buying food, getting the last bits of kit, and all sorted now. Just need to chill tomorrow, make sure everything fits in the bag, and Monday we go. And it is so exciting now. I cannot wait. But gotta last till tomorrow. See ya.
To be very particular about which hiking fluid you choose. It's about 10% alcohol.
You treat methanol, when someone drinks methanol, you treat it with alcohol, neutralize off.
We're at the terminus.
Want it like this or like this?
Oh yeah.
I'll do both. I will do both. You can choose the one you like.
It's start date, motherfuckers. So, we're 3 miles in, and everyone stop for a photo moment. But 3 miles better than 0. Hey.
What you doing?
Filming as I walk.
Huh?
Filming as I walk.
Huh?
You've just ruined the audio. Loser.
Sorry. Where are you going?
Day 1, rattlesnake 1.
Hello.
He now owns a pair of poles.
Sorry dude, you just...
They're gone.
Fuck a snake. It is about 11 o'clock, day 1. We set off early, set off at like 7ish, stopped at 10 and saw our first rattlesnake. He was adorable and he scared the shit out of me. But there we go. It's a really hot day so far, but I think that's just because we're English and don't really get used to hot weather, so see ya. So, end of day 1, 15.3 miles to Hauser Creek. Quite lovely, I mean, actually utterly beautiful. Lot more green than I was expecting. Some cool cactuses and plants and succulents. We did see one rattlesnake and it scared the shit out of me. So we were sitting eating like 10 and 11 o'clock snack. Heard a weird noise behind me. Turned around and about less than a meter away was a rattlesnake just slithering along, minding his own business. I've never moved so fast in my life. Beautiful thing, but terrifying. But lovely walk the rest of the day. Walked with Nikki, obviously, and Australian kid called Seb. Now at Hauser Creek, set up tent, gonna sort out some supper. Tomorrow make the climb into Lake Marina, carry on through there, and carry on the PCT. So good to say that, so good to actually be out here doing it. It's so good. Yes! So, morning of day 2. Slept surprisingly well down in Hauser Creek, which is down there. Woke up 5:30. Took a bit longer than needed to leave campsite. Started walking around 7. Here was Seb, and Nikki is back there somewhere fixing her headphones. So we've got to climb. You can't see in there. Got to climb up there. Then we're going to get to Lake Marina, and then carry on through there, aiming for 17-18 miles today. So all good. Bye. Climb out from Hauser Creek has been interesting for a desert, like tiny specks of drizzle, low cloud, big hills, Nicky. And yeah, it's not what I expected for a desert. Like yesterday was warm. Today is, I mean, not cold, nothing compared to England, but it's low cloud, it's drizzle, bit of a breeze. I mean, the hills are a bitch though. We've come down there today. Ciao. So, we are at mile 23.5-ish, give or take, and we stopped at the campground to have a breakfast burrito, and it was gorgeous. I mean, second breakfast probably not necessary, but it was damn good. And now we've hiked off, we're just carrying on, and that's our view. That is pretty epic. So, all good, and carrying on walking. Ciao, ciao. Come around this corner to see pretty stunning view. There's a little creek down the bottom, there's a bridge, in the far distance there is some road, I have no idea what it is, and the trail heads downhill. So, this is mile 30. We are technically in the desert. It is cold, there is flowing water, there is ridiculous low cloud and mist and fog. We have the trail, and we're in waterproofs. Desert's fun! So, it is the end of day 2. We are at a little campsite called Fred Canyon, and it's beautiful out there, but it's really cold and drizzly and just, you know, low cloud and not quite what I was expecting from the desert. We've done about 17 and a bit miles today, quite challenging at times, but lovely. My feet are pretty scuzzy, and I've you can see the dirt line, and I'm just rolling out my foot with this cork. Ooh, not in focus, not in focus, in focus. Yeah, just trying to make things suck a little less, but it's beautiful, and I wouldn't change it. So, until tomorrow. Last night we camped down there in Fred Gorge, just there, and it was cold and wet and miserable, and this morning it is beautiful. 3 miles from Mount Laguna, and the views pretty good. Boom. Mount Laguna, lunch, then resupply. We're at mile 42, the turn off to go head down to Mount Laguna. We can, well, in order, shower, lunch, resupply, and then we're going to head off out of town and camp later in the evening outside town. It's been 10 miles this morning, it's not 12 o'clock yet, so good time, all good. We just came over the crest of a hill and we get this, possibly the most beautiful view I've seen ever. It's incredible, the mountains, oh, that's phenomenal. And a Nicky. So we started at 6:30 in the morning, we've just come down here. Got this beautiful view, and the best bit, boom! 50 miles done, only 2,600 left. And on we head. Right in the far distance, we have San Jacinto Mountain, we think. That is a really long way off, and we're going to have to get there soon-ish. The wind is phenomenal, the view is phenomenal, the drop is terrifying.
I cannot wait to have a video about it.
So, we are around about mile 63 in a bit. We are heading down towards Scissor Crossing, but it's downhill and steep and knackering. We've got a fair while to go before we get there, so we're going to have to probably camp overnight before we get there. Unfortunately, we are in a 17-mile stretch where there's just no available water sources, so we are having to carry everything, and it's tiring. But on the plus side, the views aren't bad, which is pretty nice. So we're at mile 66. We are heading down to Scissor Crossing. It is quite early in the morning. It's nice and cool so far. That is going to change. Scissor Crossing is mile 77. There's no water until there. We camped overnight down in a little hollow with a number of other hikers, and we did manage to find a little trickle of water to top up, so we've got enough water to last us down there, but thankfully it's downhill all the way, but pretty warm. Alright, see you then. Somewhere down there is hopefully the highway, and I think Scissor Crossing is behind that hill over there. Nearly there. Scissor Crossing! Hell yeah, mile 77. There's water and shade.